Nothing says I'm streaming. So it looks very much like nothing is moving on this screen over here, which is a little disconcerting. So let's see if I'm in fact streaming. Check the thing. Viewus my channelus. Live? We got a live going on. Says it's live. But I see no change in my video. Well, that's stonking weird. All right. We're in excellent. I can hear myself over the audio. Everything is working except for it's not animating my video at all. It's super, super weird. That seems all fine. Solution. What are we doing here? I'll switch to camo, switch back. Okay. 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 So it's got me. That's good. I can see my cursor. That's good. Oh, hey. Progressando. I can scroll my... Okay, here we go. Here we go. Awesome. I'm going to do some streaming. That's what's going to happen. We're going to stream So, we just finished our OSE campaign, step 1. We got through A1, it's like in the slave pits of the Undercity or something like that. Crazy adventure, absolutely wild. We actually rescued all of the slaves and got the niece of the prince or niece of the king or whatever. Got a ton of treasure. So much treasure. It was sick. We were all like level 4. So hard mode engaged. But we did it. I'm gonna drink some tea. Honestly, thanks to a Wander Fireball that we had that was doing so much of the heavy lifting. And so my good friend Rhiannon ran that game. And I want to see if I can, 'cause I feel like I can't see chat here. If anybody's chatting, I want to be able to talk to them. So I'm going to see if I can see it over here. Live chat. Open the panel. Okay. Close. Okay, cool. Hey, you know what? If you chat, I'll see it. That's how it's going to work now. I have it on my screen. But to finish my story, sorry, ADHD mode. Come on, baby. Yeah, see, I don't really want to do that. Disconcerting. Don't switch. It's fine. Finish the fucking story, man. Alright. So Rhiannon ran A1. We just finished. Monday night, we finished our campaign of... I guess it was 4 or 5 sessions. And we completed it. And the plan was, and is, for me to now run A2, Secret of the Slavers Stockade. And then Austin, once I'm completed with this, Austin Home is going to run A3. And then I think I'm running A4 after that. So now I've read this module, Secret of the Slavers Stockade. And I have to admit that while there's some cool ideas in here, I'm not a huge fan of the way that it's presented. So I am kind of turning this into a more usable document for me. Some portion of that is going to mean putting stat blocks into a database so that I can use them that are from this book. So that's part of the plan. But for right now, I'm actually just going to continue grinding out locations because I've got some locations I need to wrap. So I'm in the Hill Fort. This is Notion, my little Notion document for doing this. I've slapped some screenshots of the maps in here, and I've tried to put them near kind of what they're relevant to. So curtain wall, third floor. You get the map for the curtain wall, third floor, and the descriptions of the different locations. I'm using a toggle list here for doing that. And then, honestly, I just kind of added the hobgoblins that I have from my 5e artisanal database from way back in the day when Slavers made that. I think it all is now it's like Patreon only or something. It's like a website, but it's really cool. So shout out to Sly Flourish. Thanks, Mike. But I have gotten through, so just as an example, I guess I should probably show an example of what exactly I'm doing. So we get to location 1A, open walkway. And here it reads, the walkway is open to the west and to the east. Hobgoblin guards pace back and forth along each section. From below, the hobgoblins appear as ghost white figures. Pallid moonlight illuminates the wall, casting eerie, ink-black shadows. Only a light breeze blows, and sound carries muffled. And then in the rest of the description, it says 2 hobgoblins patrol each walkway, and one will attempt to sound the alarm if the other is attacked. They are armed with composite bows and swords. They carry no lanterns, relying on their infravision to enable them to spot invaders. The rim of the wall on all sides is lined with rows of sharp spikes pointing down to dissuade those who would attempt to climb the wall. Along the walkway are piles of broken stones for throwing down on invaders. In the floor of the eastern walkway is a trapdoor, heavily barred for fear that the evil spirits below might break out. The guards will cry in alarm if the trapdoor opens and fire at +4 to hit anything coming out of the hole. We're still in the hole. I think we're good there. So that's what they wrote for 1A. What I wrote for 1A is 2 hobgoblins like ghost white figures. One attempts to sound the alarm. Sharp spikes pointing down. Broken stone piles for throwing. East walkway has trapdoor to 2E. So, a little brief, maybe too brief, but you know what? I have to use this at a table. I don't need all this. So that's the plan, and I am currently, I think, at the beginning of 14. So we're gonna go down to location 14. These are 2F. Way. Matcha lattes from Brecca. So addicted. All right, the entrance corridor. Here we go. This barestone corridor has torch brackets set in the southern wall at 10-foot intervals. So let's just start with that. South wall. Torch brackets. 10-foot apart. The air is chill. I'm going to say air is cool. The passage runs east to west. The floor is covered with dust. Dusty floor. Barely discernible at the end of each wing. There appears to be a doorway. So, east, west, doors. And actually, I'm just going to say that's the direction. Doors. If the party examines the floor closely, footprints indicate most of the traffic has been going eastward from the doorway. So, footprints going to eastward. Okay, cool. collapse it. We're on to the next one. I'm gonna pause this for a second. All right. Oh, geez. Why are we syncing thousands and thousands of files? All right, whatever. Don't drink that ocean right now, Gib. Do the ocean you are currently in. So we're going to turn this into a toggle list. And here we go. 15. The empty room. From behind this doorway comes a faint, hollow moan. Ooh. Faint, hollow moan. That's good. Beyond the door is a demolished room with overturned furniture and rotting fabric. On the west wall is a fireplace. So west wall, fireplace. Dust fills the air and cobwebs hang across everything. So I think here we can just say overturned furniture, rotting fabric, cobwebs, and dust. It's fine. As the party enters the room, a white figure flutters out from behind the chimney. Its eyes appears to be two black holes. From the shadow's eastern nook comes a bony clatter. A chill breeze blows across the party. Man. These nerds. As the party enters the room, a white figure flutters out from behind the chimney. Okay. So I guess the fireplace is here. So we'll say behind chimney. What is this guy? The moaning echoes from the chimney where a silken pillow worth 5 gold pieces has been stuffed up the flue. A cold breeze blows down the chimney and out through a chink in the chimney wall. The ghostly shape is merely a tattered curtain blowing in the breeze. The bony clatter is a set of wooden wind chimes hung in the shadows of the northeast corner near the door. Beyond this door are fire-blackened corridor. Is a fire-blackened corridor layered with ash and dust. There are no discernible tracks in the dust. Okay, I might need to look at the map of this thing here. So 15 is here. I see. So through this door here is a corridor with blackened stuff. And that's like the madman's lair. Okay, cool. So behind the chimney, a sheet that resembles a ghost. Wood, wind chimes, make bony clatter. Okay, so these are in the northeast corner. And the northeast corner has a door to 16, and the wood wind chimes are up there. Beyond this door. Okay, there are no discernible tracks in the dust, but this is actually talking about 16, right? So 16, we can just start with fire blackened corridor. blackened corridor. Blackened corridor layered with ash and dust. Layered with ash and dust. No tracks. Fine. Okay. So 15's done. We are into the madman's lair. And to do this, I'm just going to grab all these, turn them all into toggle lists. Start with the... Oh, okay, so here we go. So the madman's lair. This section of the old fort is shunned by the hobgoblins and their allies because it is believed to be haunted. In this area lives a madman who was a fighter. Is he not a fighter anymore? Captured by the slavers and tortured to the point of madness. He has managed to escape, but still believes the slavers are after him. He has set up a number of tricks and traps in this area to make the hobgoblins think the place is haunted. This madman wears a bizarre variety of rags. His beard and hair are tangled and unkempt, and he is soot-covered. He has collected equipment which would help him to escape, such as clothing, rations, a backpack, and so forth. Unfortunately, in his madness, he has forgotten his goal to escape. Okay. He also has a dagger, has a stolen pouch with 8 topazes worth 50 gold pieces each. The pretty things. The writing. This madman. Hello. All right. This madman lives in the crawl space between the ceiling rafters and the roof of the building and clambers about on the rafters from ceiling to ceiling, passing between rooms through holes in the walls. To reach the crawl space, he climbs up the narrowing chimney of the fireplaces in the various rooms here and crawls to the crawl space through a hole in the chimney wall. Crawl space may also be reached by climbing up the burnt timbers of the collapsed room. If any intruder should try to climb up the chimney, if the madman is in the room, he will drop a noose around their neck and haul them in the air to take 2d4 points of damage per round until dead. Then he will release their bodies to drop. The hangman will fight with a dagger if attacked in the crawl space between the rafters and the roof. Any character attempting to fight hand-to-hand in this space will be -2 to hit and damage rolls unless using a dagger. Okay. Honestly, it's kind of a lot, but whatever. So where do we start with this, man? Whole area is haunted by a madman. I like how I have to air quote both of those because, whatever. And yeah, I'm going to need to put stat block here for this guy. I think it's the right thing to do. Also, he moves about the area in the roofs and rafters. Uses chimneys to access. Has noose. 2d4. Hold on a second. All right, my matcha came. That's what I got today. So I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe I'll see you another time. I'm going to try and do this again. Bye.